Hey Scorpio, how are you doing, Scorpio? I felt like it was your time right now. Even though, well, we didn't connect that much, you hadn't watched that much of my videos. You were actually the one that viewed the least. I still felt like it is your time now because it is darker and I'm wearing blue. No, it just felt right. So I'm gonna do that. So I hope this resonates, and this is for January 2023. I feel like you've been through a humbling season, I would say. Not the only period, but season. And if somebody would have asked you before if you felt like spicing it up now, you might have said yes. But that would have been before you went through the humbling season. Now you're like, well, it depends on what kind of spice you want to spice it up with. I think your answer would be. So we're gonna take a look at, it's weird. I have 3 candles lit, but only like one is dying. And the second is like half-assy. Half-assy, is that even a word? I don't think so. And then there's one that's really strong. So I feel like there's some kind of like disconnect. Some fuses are not meant to be lit any further. There might be a little bit fuse left. But it's like the last stretch, I would say, in January. And I'm also being drawn towards the flame that is the brightest. Not because it is the brightest, but just because it feels the warmest. And I think that you are longing for some kind of warmth, actually. Because of this humbling process that you've been through. I'm looking there because I'm looking at the candles. Because of this humbling journey that you've been on, I feel like the warmth is what you are, like that's sustenance that you actually need, and not only need but want. You desire it. You've been given yourself that too. And it's not this kind of sticky honey, fast lane warmth. It's more like the sustainable, in the long term kind of warmth. The warmth that isn't making demands on you or like taken from you, or the warmth that isn't trying to subdue you, but the warmth that is actually present in your life without you having to do anything, just being you, right? That's the kind of warmth. And I think you're pretty easy to, or no, you're pretty quick to see that in others if they carry, stamina and strength and ability and agility. But before, maybe you haven't been able to sort out as much what kind of warmth you've been connecting to, because you've been connecting to all sorts of different levels of warmth and interconnectedness and intimacy, I would say. This is not really about that kind of intimacy. This is more about like love, like truth, like warmth, like, a hot cup of tea or a fireplace, like the cozy kind of warmth that actually sustains you in the long run. And not the kind of, like I said, sticky, sweet, fast candy, cotton candy-ish kind of warmth. Not like, hey, how you doing? Kind of nice, this kind of warmth. Not the fake warmth. Not saying that warmth isn't good, because it is good in its own way. But I would say that's not really what you're looking for right now. So 4 minutes in, let's get started. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. Actually, I want to do some oracle reading first for you. I'm going to use the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and I'm going to pull one card from my own oracle deck, my prayer cards. And then we're going to take a look at the mind-body-spirit complex for you guys in January. And when I say now, This can be applied to any situation, like any given situation. It can be now, it can be tomorrow, it can be in January, because this is intended for January, but it can be from now up until January, like the end of January, I would say, or until the next reading comes up. Whatever feels right to you, right? But this is intended for January. And of course, Geminis. Maybe you connected with a Gemini. I don't think so though. Sorry. So something with a Gemini maybe. But of course, a Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, rising. Venus. Scorpio Venus. All right, where's Venus at right now? It's in Capricorn, right? Yeah. Okay, for my Scorpios, please, what is there to see for January? This card, we get the Fox. Foxy, fast, smart, witty. Energy where nobody's fooling you, but you are kind of doing it. You're doing it in a different kind of way. You're doing it in a faster, more efficient way. And whatever it is, I don't really know, but it looks like you're on a hunt for something. Look, maybe you're looking for that warmth. Because actually here we have geese, or the goose, and here's the fox, look. And it's wintertime too. So this can be very applicable for January season and even December, right? And the fox coat is red here, right? But in the wintertime, at least in northern Sweden, we have the winter fox. It changes coat into white. So there's something about that red feeling. I wouldn't say like fiery fire, like fast fire, fast burning fire, but definitely this kind of warm sense of furriness and that heat, that hearth, I would say, hearthy energy. And the geese too, like what do they do in the winter? Well, they go to warmer climates. So that too, like you needing some kind of warmth in your life, sustainable warmth, or at least warmth to sustain you. And I would say maybe this time around you're doing it for the long haul, I'm hearing, and not in a destructive way, but in a very innocent way. Like you're going into it with a different kind of lens, like approaching warmth and safety from a point of view of sorry, it's just my cat. From a point of view of purity and innocence, I would say, because this is the hind, right? And it's standing right there. She's standing right there in the middle of the forest, and the light is pouring down on her, and it's just like she feels she's like the chosen one without even knowing that she is. Like this kind of innocence that's just like, I didn't even know that I was innocent. Like what is innocence? Like that kind of innocence. And I would say also that's like your humility coming through, Scorpio. Because even though you're like this ancient sign, very ancient sign, because I'm seeing oak here, and I'm seeing fern. And I know that you're an ancient sign. It's like this newness to you now. It's like this different kind of light approach, where you're like in it for the long haul. You want to go a different path. You want to take a different approach, where it's like more clever, more true, more pure, more honest, less destructive. And you're not going to wait around for anybody to do it for you. It's like you're on this journey by yourself. But if you get company, hey, the right company is welcome, right? The right kind of company is welcome. But it must be the right kind of company, I'm saying too. I'm feeling drawn towards the sky, the different colors of the skies in these cards. Because it's also like there's a hint of light in it everywhere. Like this, there's a hint of yellow and pink. So there's this sense of warmth again, even though it's wintertime in the sky. Maybe also there's like hope, because I got up the star card. I feel like, yeah, it's here again, star card, which speaks about hope, new hope. Hope in the new, hope in the future. So maybe you have a new resense kind of hope. I feel like this is like a fresh breath of air. It's like, whoa. Okay, I'm here. It's like, okay, I'm here. I know now. I know now. Like, it's almost like you woke up. I don't know what to say. I mean, you're already pretty woke, right? But you woke up. Interesting. So we're gonna do mind, body, spirit. Mind is the mental realm. What you're thinking about, what your fears are, what your beliefs are. Hey, listen, the 3 candles are still burning, right? Maybe you shouldn't count out the one that is burning the least, but you're definitely choosing the fire that brings you more warmth, yeah? And fire can be anything, right? Creativity, passion, sexuality, spark, inspiration, insight, clarity, like all kinds of things, right? Okay, so mind is the mental spheres, beliefs, what did I say? Beliefs, thoughts, ideas, even fears. And then we're going to do the body, the embodiment of you, how you approach your physical surroundings, what the physical surroundings reflect onto you. 11:11 I just saw. Somebody else had 11:11. Who was that? Maybe it was Cancer. I think they were dealing with, I don't know. My memory isn't the best right now. At least not the short-term one. Because we're in it for the long haul, right? Why carry on with the short-term memories when we can keep the long-term memories? or maybe the other way around. Why carry the long-term memories when we can make new memories instead? Yeah? That too. Something about that too. The embodiment, right? So relationships, it can be home, career, anything, right? That, right? And then we have spirit, which is the spiritual guidance, your higher messages, what's coming in from you, for you, through you. Yeah? Okay. Former Scorpios, beloved Scorpios, mental. 3 of Cups. I just feel like this 3 of Cups can be a side note because it is connected to the 3 candles I just have. And it's like, well, yeah, we can celebrate, but who am I celebrating with? And what do you bring to the table? It's like, are you doing it my way? Are you doing it another way? Do you have your own unique way? Well then, okay. And then you get a 3 of Pentacles as well. So there's some kind of new cooperation and, like I said, a new kind of approach. So I haven't even asked, did I say mental? Yes, we did. Okay, so these are the mental cards. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 3, 3, 3. Interesting. Don't leave anybody hanging though, right? 2 of Pentacles. Somebody else had this too. Who was it? Was it Leo? I don't remember. Maybe you should just look at all my videos. No, really, that's not. Well, that's funny for me, but maybe not for you. Well, so 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, shouldn't leave anybody hanging. Make sure to be transparent with your plans, your ideas. Maybe not too transparent. We got the Ace of Wands. So there's the fire energy. This new kind of fire, this new lit fire. But I feel like, again, like one flame is about to go out in these 3 candles. And look at this. We get the 3 of Cups, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles. And then suddenly we have the 2 of Pentacles, and then there's a new flame, the Ace of Wands, right? So I feel like there's one of these pentacles has to go, because there's one of these pentacles aren't really cooperative or reciprocative. It's not really the kind of pentacle that you're looking for. And this could be anything. Like this could be in your mind, it can be ideas, or it can be your mental connection to people. It can be an establishment. It can be a fear. I feel like it is an idea connected to an establishment, or an idea connected to a person, or an idea connected to a creational process, I would say. And I feel like one is gonna go out because it's just not matching. Look at this. We have the tools here and the tools here, and then we have the star in the middle. Somehow the star looks very fiery, but it's not the kind of fire you're looking for. Because here we have the sun and the moon. Here we have balance, right? Equanimity. And here is the fire, which is like the hand coming up from the hand of God. It's the rod. It's that masculine energy. This star, on the other hand, it's kind of like in between. It's not really masculine, nor is it feminine. It's kind of like both and none, which is fine too. Like, not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying that's not maybe what you're looking for, because stars are usually pretty far away, right? Far reached and maybe not so available. On the other hand, the tools here are actually available. They're available for building right now and right here. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody or something that is right here, right now, present. And the warmth is also this kind of accessible kind of warmth. Not easygoing and then fluctuating, or like very bright but far, far away. It's like you can touch it, you can feel it, it's right here in your hands. That kind of warmth is that warmth that you need. So you're pretty clear on that, I would say. That's a good, Scorpio. So whatever collaboration this is, it could be work related or home related, but it can also be like, if it's even in a relationship, there's definitely one going away. Look, so if there's been a third party situation, which, you know, not all people like that, but some do, the third one is going away. On the other hand, I also see if it's a family situation, it looks like there's two parents and one child, or I'm just gonna listen to if it's my cat going to the bathroom. Yeah. Sorry. He's not liking the new litter box. I just told this to another set too. I don't know why. Yeah, so 3 of Cups. There's some form of imbalance, right? One is getting less and one is getting more. And what you're looking for is balance and sustenance and reciprocity. And here it is. It looks like it's coming up, right? The 2 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So pretty evident, right? Good. Good. Now, let's look at the embodiment of you guys, Scorpio, in January. Scorpio, Scorpio. Haven't had a song yet, right? Get 5 of Cups. What is that sorrow? Oops, something flying out. Empress. Interesting. 3 of Swords. And the Emperor. Oh my God. Do I need to say anything? Do I? I don't. I mean, I do, but I mean, it's just, listen. The ambulances. The sirens. Can you hear them? The Emperor and the Empress is right here. They're feeling both the same way. The Empress, she's feeling grief, regret, remorse. And this doesn't have to be a person, but if this is a person and you are like the perfect match. But it looks like you are not connected, right? There's grief and hardship in between you both. So the Emperor, on the other hand, he doesn't feel grief, but he feels pain. Pain and suffering and some kind of deceit, or not deceit, but like a victim of not betrayal, but pain. So there's similar kind of pain here. There's similar kind of pain here, but there's also similar kind of healing here, because the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, as long as we don't stay in that energy for too long, this is an energy of healing. 5 of Cups gives us an opportunity to witness the situation as it has been, what we've lost, And then when we're ready to like say goodbye to it, we can turn around and see that we actually have 2 cups standing. That's the traditional, right? We see the river flowing. We see what bridge we crossed. We see what cups that were spilled. We see the insides of the cups that were spilled. But then once we're done with grieving it, we moved into acceptance. Then we see that, whoa, there's actually 2 cups left. And they're there. And the Empress is funny because she knows, like, she's the most powerful one. Like, the Emperor and the Empress, they're the most powerful one. The Empress, she knows. Everything she needs is always accessible for her. But she's not shying away from emotions, though. She's not shying away from difficult emotions. Nor is the Emperor shying away from difficult thoughts. Because the masculine principle is usually governing the mind, and the feminine principle is usually governing the heart, right? And together they are balanced. So if there's 3 and 1 gotta go, then what is that thing that gotta go? Well, that's the thing that's in between the Emperor and the Empress. And right now, it's the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords talks about feeling heartbroken, or at least thinking that you are. The pain is actually not emotional anymore, because the pain is in the cups. That's the feeling, right? And once you're done with that and you move into healing of the heart, then you can see that what's left is the belief of that you're broken, and not the actual brokenness itself, right? Because the swords, they are thoughts, they're ideas. Excuse me. I love this reading for you guys. I love it. I'm so happy I did it. I'm gonna go to the movies by myself tonight. I love to do that. When I lived in New York, now right now I'm in Sweden, but when I lived in New York, when I was like in my 20s, this was my favorite thing to do. I would go to the movies in New York by myself and just process emotions and witness stories and just entertain myself, you know? Because it would be a way to get out and connect with people without interconnecting and mixing too much if I was in a state of being. So maybe that's something for you too, to get out and connect with people. Do it in a different kind of a way than you usually do it, but just don't like lock yourself in. Listen, there is somebody here. If this is not you with truthful union within you, then there is a person here for you that is your equal exact match. And that person and you're feeling kind of the same way. It's just that the feminine aspect of it is like healing and has the ability to heal and then turn around and move on in whatever direction that'll be. But you know, the Empress, she belongs with the Emperor, right? And then if she doesn't move on, she gets stuck and she gets disempowered and she doesn't become the Empress anymore. She's disempowered. So what is left of her then? Who's the Empress then? If she's lost in her grief. She can't be lost in her grief because there will be no Empress left. So she always knows her power. She has the capacity to transmute these feelings, right? As the earth has the capacity to transmute all the violence that the earth is going through, right? Same with the Emperor. He's like the crystal clear mind of God, right? He's the God principle. He's the mental God principle. So who better to transmute this energy than him, right? So it's like if you are 2 of you, then you're both alchemizing the same thing, just in different perspectives, which is incredible and beautiful. And I would say very, very harmonious and auspicious and beautiful. Yeah, I'm just stunned. I'm stunned and beautiful. It's beautiful. And we see the couplehood here in the goose. Because they're also doing, the geese here, they're doing it a different kind of way. It's the masculine and the feminine, they're doing it a different kind of way. They have their pack over there flying over their heads in a different direction. But they're doing it their own way, finding warmth together. That could be a thing too. However, the hen is by herself and the fox is by himself too. So, you know. Okay, Spirit, what is your messages? I'm feeling drawn to actually using this card, this deck, the StarCode Astro Oracle. So, Spirit, for my Scorpios, what is the messages? Spiritual messages. Well, flying out, we have Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. Or this is connected to your partnerhood, right? Because you have Cancer is your 7th house, I believe. So that's your partnership. It's funny. A lot of cards, a lot of signs had this kind of energy where they're dealing with their 7th house. What else, my loves? For my lovely Scorpios, what else? Whoa. We got Saturn, which is now in Capricorn, and transits. Interesting. So I'm hearing this phrase, this too shall pass. And that's kind of the message of Saturn, which is the ruler of Capricorn, which is the opposite of Cancer. So maybe Cancer is not your 7th house, actually. What is your 7th house? Is it Taurus? Yes, Taurus. Sorry. That makes Cancer your 9th house. Which is the ruler, like, Sagittarius is the ruler of the 9th house. Speaks about expansion, self-knowledge, deeper insight in oneself. Or you could be dealing with a Cancer. But it says here, immerse, structure, and climate. Climate. Again, the warmth, right? Let's see if there's one more for you guys. Whoa, there's actually 2 more. 3 more. So we have Ceres, we have Mars, and Pisces. Interesting. Okay. I get it. I think I get it, at least. Wait, I could just get a look at the numbers. We got 11, 22, 6, 1, 3, 4. So it talks about 11, that's the ones, right? And 22s is in higher octave of 1, but it also comes down to 4. So we got 2 4s. Talks about home, stability, family, security. The 1 is a new beginning. Talks about the individual, the ego. I'm hearing the frontal lobe. No, but the front seer. Yes, again with the frontal lobe. Something about perception, first-hand perception. But Saturn is also like this too shall pass, right? This too shall pass because Saturn is a slow-moving planet, and opposite to Mars, right? Mars is actually in Cancer right now, or is it gonna go into Cancer soon? I don't know exactly when, but it's gonna transfer into Cancer, I'm hearing, soon. And they're both a 4. And Mars in Cancer is actually good for us as it's slowing down and it's submerged in water. And Mars is or was your planet, and you are water. So in a sense, it's like finally you get some kind of relief and a different kind of warmth. And what happens when we warm up water? Well, we get that warmth, right? That not burning heat, but the really caressing heat that really warms us up from the inside out, right? Or the outside in. And then we have Ceres, which talks about nurture, and she's the goddess, right? Goddess of, like, she also is talking, she's connected to Virgo, I think so, at least. But it's about harvest. And, oh, is my mom calling me? Wait. But it's like it's time for you to reap the rewards of something that you worked really hard for. And these rewards is going to be nurturing. So again, it's like, what is the reciprocity? Who are you connected with? What is that energy that you are connecting with? It's like it's favorable. It's favorable karma. Because you've been dealing with a lot of karma. And this too shall pass, right? This too shall pass. But I feel like, because we have Pisces as well. So we have all the water signs except for you. So it's like you have to accept that this is all an interconnectedness that you maybe didn't want to see before, but you knew about. And you have to accept that you are dependent on some level on other people, or at least this other person, because it talks about the yin and the yang, and the dark and the white, the black and the white, the dark and the light getting intermixed and harmonized, and like in this non-dual sense where everything is one and one is everything, and the nothingness is a part of the oneness and the oneness is a part of the nothingness, right? The infinite void of our subconscious is our creational force. That's our awareness. That's the seat of God too, in a sense. So it's like, yeah, you can't get past the fact that yes, you're an individual, but you as an individual realize now that you need this other person or that other energy, that heat sustaining you through these transits, and you're about to admit it to yourself. But it's a good kind of clarity that you're giving yourself. I want to go ahead and get some kind of clarity on this, and then we're going to wrap it up, yeah? So one more card, please, for the mental part for our... No, actually, let's get some clarity of the Empress and the Emperor. I want to do that. The Emperor first, please, for my Scorpios. The Moon card, again, some Cancer. This could also be you, Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the Strength card, Leo energy. There is strength found in the unknown, I'm hearing. So it's like you are available to rely on the unknown now on a deeper level that you were before. Because in a sense, both you and Cancer, you're about control, right? Pisces is all about letting go of control and forgiving and accepting. But both of you are about like control and possession. So it's like you're letting go of control now and like taming that wilderness within you. Both. What is the Empress, please? Totally forgot that I was going to call her mom. Oh, we have the offer of love from the Empress. Or at least a cup offered. Because we have the Knight of Cups. Together with a Hanged Man. So you've been waiting on this for a while, actually. It's like, or this person has been waiting, holding back themselves from giving this offer, and now they are. Or opportunity, I would say. Please clarify the offer. Please clarify the offer. Oh. It's some form of offer that you won't see coming, or at least that you never thought you would get. Or there is a rejection. The cup that has been rejected before is now being offered to you. Interesting. Please clarify the Moon card. Yeah. It's like the unknown is in the future and in the past at the same time. Two of Wands. So it's like revelationary energy. And I'm feeling also this twin flame energy, if you believe in that, because we got the twin here. And then we got the Emperor and the Empress. So there's a divine connection for sure. My loves. My loves. So we get the Three of Swords here with the Three of Swords. We're just going to ask to clarify the Three of Swords. But please clarify the Three of Swords. So come on, you guys. Look, we got 11 here as well. So yeah, there's a high level commitment. You're healing from. How is this best being healed, Spirit? Believing that this is possible. You gotta believe that this is possible. You won't achieve anything by doubting it. But you also have to be ready and willing and able to uphold this new kind of energy that you found. To do things in the approach of the innocent and the wild at the same time. Please clarify the Five of Cups for the Empress. Okay, we have the High Priestess with the Six of Pentacles, which talks about I feel right away it's like a higher perspective on sharing, but I feel like something wasn't shared properly because these people are begging. So it's like this inner knowing of something wasn't fair, and therefore there's grief. Grief of feeling robbed of something, maybe. No matter if you're begging or you're the one giving, it's still not reciprocate, right? Plus there's 3 people, right? So one person is given to 2 of them. But these 2 that are at the bottom, they are in the same position. There's one, though, he's not. Maybe this is the one that has to go away. Maybe this one is the idea of the relationship or the connection or the commitment where it stands above the 2 individuals. Because the 2 individuals are the essence of the relationship. Without that, there can't be any warmth, right? Yeah. I feel like we're going to leave it like that. We're going to take one more card from my Oracle deck. Not going to look. My Scorpios, please. We have Shift Vision. Yeah. So when you are unable to see things clearly, you have to see things from a different perspective. It can be that your vision is inverted, but it can also be that you're just having a difficulty seeing it from the point of view that is necessary. So it's almost like when you have something and you pick it up, instead of just looking at it, you have to turn it around, see from different perspective, different angles, and examine it. And you're good at that, Scorpio. That's your job. That's your essence. That's who you are, right? Right. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. Good luck with everything. Happy New Year. Happy new beginning. Happy old ending. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And all of that good stuff. Love you. Bye.